So let's start with who am I? So I'm Mohamed Ashiq Faleel. I'm located in Stockholm, Sweden, and I'm a solution architect working predominantly with Microsoft 365 stack. And when it comes to extending its feature, I use Azure, and I'm also a Microsoft MVP in the business applications category. Then these are my social handles. So what am I going to speak about? So it's a solution which I've built using Power Apps, so which has the capability to broadcast messages, which is intended for multiple teams. So what this is different from, we are only having connectors in Microsoft which can send message from Power Automate to a team. So this one is something which will help you if you're not a member. You will be able to still send a message from this app, member of a team I meant. This app is going to send an adaptive card in a Teams channel, and it's going to also send an activity feed for priority messages, custom activity feed. It is a completely no-code solution. It is almost similar to the company communicator app, the team samples which we have got, but it has got few other functionalities like creating a group chat, etc. But this one is only it has got the capability only to send in an adaptive card to a team, and it is a no-code solution. So no Azure functions, nothing. Everything can be done within the Power Platform. So it has a Power App, as I said, and it has got a Power Automate and also a custom Teams manifest, which I've created from the Teams developer portal. So let me quickly show the demo so that you will understand what I'm speaking about. So let me go to the app. So this is the custom app in Power App. So I've got a sample scenario which can send message to different stores in the world. So I've created a couple of sample stores to where I have to communicate messages. I'm starting it. So I, as a communicator now, I'm going to compose a message and send it across the team where I'm not actually a member. Right. So click on new message. So first I should be selecting the region of the store where I have to send this message. Europe. And then Sweden, the country, and the stores. So I've got 3 stores, which is under Sweden country. I'm selecting store number 2 and store number 4. So I, as a communicator, now selected to which stores I have to send the message, and I'm clicking next. And now I'm composing the message. So PnP demo. Broadcaster and summary. Let me quickly take it from a lorem ipsum. So the message is done, and I as a communicator, I would like to send a push notification on the user's mobile. The store user's mobile. So I'm selecting the priority as on, and the author, you can actually change it and then say it as internal communications team, for example. I'm just leaving it with my name, and you can also add additional links to this message. More info. I'm adding my blog post, and you can also upload an image. It is not a mandatory field, but if you still want to send a message with an image, you can do it. So I'm selecting it, and now save next. So you will see a preview on what you have selected, to which stores you have chosen to send this message to, and also you can see the preview of the actual message, the image, and also the message here. We have 3 options: save it as draft, publish later. So I'm going to for this demo, I'm clicking on publish. Yeah. So the message is published, and in a couple of minutes, it's gonna appear on the 2 teams which I've selected. So to make it faster, let me quickly do this and go to the teams. Since we have chosen the priority as on, so that's going to be the activity feed. So you can see now here there is two activity, right? So the stores which I've selected is store number 2 and store number 4. So I can also see the message here, PnP demo broadcaster, and also the store number 4. The message is here. Since the message is priority, there is also an activity feed with a deep link to this Teams conversation post, and the other one here, which is deep link to the other channel. And you can see here, I have made this conversation as a publisher posted on the information channel. So with this solution, so you can post this adaptive card to any standard team channel except a private channel. So this is the demo. Let me now quickly go look at it on how I've built it. So here, as you have seen, we have got a Power App, which is connected to a SharePoint list. So this particular SharePoint list has got all the details about the team. So whatever teams I have, as a communicator or as a publisher, which I have chosen, so all the details about that particular stores or the team, it is stored in this list. For what details is it has the group ID, the team channel ID, the team ID, etc. Right. So after it is published from Power App, it goes to a list which stores all the broadcast messages. So this, whenever there is a new item in this list, a Power Automate gets triggered, which will use a bot REST API connector to send that adaptive card. So we are not using an Azure function to do this, or bot connector SDK to do this. So we are rather doing it with the help of Power Automate. So once this REST API is posted, the adaptive card in the team, it's going to get the message ID, whatever the message ID for that adaptive card message, and it's using a Graph API endpoint to send the adaptive card. So that is how we are here. So let's now quickly look at the solution components. So what it has got. So for the first one, as I said, so all the teams, all the store teams has got a Teams app installed. I've not done any coding here. I've just went to the developer portal, Teams developer portal, and created a manifest. It is all from the interface. So there is a bot. There are a couple of features on the Teams app manifest. One is a bot which is responsible for sending in the adaptive card, and second one is it has got a feature to send in the activity feeds, which you have just seen for priority messages. And there are actually different ways to install the app once it is developed. The first way is, as an owner of a team, you can install it by yourself, or if you want to have this as an enterprise scale app, if you're having like 5,000 stores or 10,000 stores. So you can install the bot, this particular Teams app, using a Graph API to all of those selected teams. Right, and then we have got an Active Directory app. So this particular app is responsible for sending the activity feed. And we have got a SharePoint, couple of SharePoint online lists. One is for, as I talked about in the previous slide, one is for storing the team's information, and the second one is for storing the actual message. So and then a Power App, which has got the interface for the communicators or for the publishers. And then there are some certain connections which happens to this list. And then a Power Automate, which uses a couple of premium connectors, HTTP connectors to send the adaptive card, and also to call the Graph API. So this one, I have used a Power Automate, a premium action. But if you want to avoid premium connectors, you can also go the Azure Logic app route. So here, so this is the Graph API endpoint which I've used for the activity feed, and the Diwali permission which I've added on that Active Directory app is team activity.send. So I've used this particular endpoint, a Graph API, teams, team ID, channels, right, and then the message ID. So these are the details which is being used to send that activity feed. So let's now quickly go through the solution on a very quick manner. So Power Apps, as I said, it has got just the interface, so nothing complex. But let me quickly show the Power Automate. So whenever an item is created on a SharePoint list, it gets triggered. So we have an automated trigger. So here we are getting the store details. So whatever stores we have selected or the publisher has selected, so that information we are getting it here. We are storing that as a JSON, and we are getting certain information like the channel ID, the team ID, etc. And this is where we are generating the bot access token. So this particular endpoint is something, once the token is generated, it is valid for one whole day, 24 hours. And once a bot token is generated, which has been used to send in the adaptive card. So here, this action, so you can see the endpoint details. It is smva.trafficmanager.net. So this particular endpoint is based on the tenant, on the team tenant. If the tenant is located in EMEA, it'll be like EMEA, right? So you can, but it also works with other locations, right? So here, so this is the body. So the body has got the adaptive card. So I've built adaptive card from the adaptive card designer. Right. So that is it. And here you can see whatever token we have generated from the REST API endpoint, the token which we are adding it here, right? And then the message ID, we are getting that unique message ID of that team's conversation post. And at the last, we are based on the priority. And if it is priority, we are sending in the activity feed. If it's not, we're not doing it. So this one, we are generating the Graph API token, and we are sending it. So that is it. And I've got references. I've written already 2 blog posts. There's going to be 2 more additional blog posts if you wanted to just follow whatever I've just said. Over to you, David.
Awesome, Mohamed. Thank you very, very much.